ぐらいの試練か。
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Palehose are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Into the box, Santiago Espinal. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0. Skied down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
61回目か。
Batting second, the third baseman, number 8.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, Kevin Biggio is certainly a guy they expect to turn things around. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
So no need to wait, as here he is, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Garcia is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So next to hit is Lourdes Gurriel. First offering on its way. As he'll get caught chasing that one there at strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Gosh.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
まあ61試合目で最下位っていうのもなかなかきついな。あと100試合、102試合か。101試合かと。ああ。強烈や。
Blue Jays held in check. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Trent Thornton gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in is Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter,
And now a pitch on the way.
Anderson.
まあとにかく
The
失
guys,
点
as
を
the
少な
Jays
くする
take the
しかな
field
い。
here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Simeon
Yeah, sure.
moving to his left, 1 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Shy Sox in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Hit in the air
皆
down the
さん
right field
あっ
line.
さりとライト
Gurriel
フライ。
will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third. The first
So the
baseman.
next to bat will be Jose Abreu. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing. High fly ball out to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. And that one is gone. On a 2-strike count, with 2 away in the inning.
あぶれいよあぶれいよ。
It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fourth. The left fielder. Aurora. Jimenez.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. 2nd inning coming up. 2nd inning set to go, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Shy Sox have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The White Sox already have the early 1-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early one-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Kirk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now to the plate, Adam Eaton. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Eaton, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Ground ball left side. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throwing to second.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
あー、抜けていく。やばいぞ。あ、危な。
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line it, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole.
ランナー足遅いけど、
Into the box now, Leury Garcia.
点取られ
As
そう
the
や
first pitch to
な。
him is swung on and missed for strike one. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. On the ground to second base, this could be two. To second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. White Sox leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Hernandez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
手が出そうやな。
The 3-2 pitch.
うわ、ボールか。
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swing and a little
いやー、際どいな。
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
速いんやで。
Into the box, Santiago Espinal. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Yeah,
and he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
ギリギリやな。
Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Jimenez, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed.
絡ん
his
だ。
fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the
ほん
inning.
ま際どいとこ投
Pretty
げる
good
な。
battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down
ボ
without
ール
a
や
fight.
な。
He really made the pitcher earn that
う
strike.
ん。
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-1.
うん。これまた低いな。
And it's
な
fouled
か
away.
なか高めこんもんわ。
Espinal is off at first with 2 away. And he'll try to pull
Nah,
up in time,
tumaran
but to
ka.
no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. So now here is Danny Mendick. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out. One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
際どいな。
And that swung on and missed on the pitch
何
down.
日なら
1-1.
大丈夫やな。
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Shot toward right
Wow.
center, and that's
That's a
into the gap and
topo
should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Around second
Ah,
now and
Sandro
headed for
ikun kai.
third. The relay throw,
Maji
but
ka.
he is in there with a triple.
That's what good major league hitters do.
Hayai
They
na.
jump on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and
あ
drive
れ
it to
は
the
飛んでも
opposite
取れ
deck.
ない
By the time the outfielders react and get
さ
to
す
it,
がに
he's
高す
well
ぎ
on his
て
way to third.
Now
ま
time
た
is
もや
called
話
here,
し
so
合
he'll
い
get
で
a trip to the mound.
こまめな話し合い。
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. In the dirt, an easy take for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
いやー、取るけど、1点入る。
Only play is going to be a first,
しゃあ
so
ない。
score it as an RBI ground out as the lead
この
moves
1
to
点は
2-0
しゃあない。
now.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah,
前進やったら抜けてるやろな。
now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The White Sox lead this one 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Looking at his career totals, Springer hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit in the air down the left field line. Waiting on it is Jimenez.
もう一伸びないか。
Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Randall Grichuk.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he sets him down swinging. Randall Grichuk goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the AB on its way. Rowdy Tellez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime.
And a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
1-1. No, that's outside. Ball.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
The right fielder.
So here is Adam Eaton, grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way.
Hey, ha!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Espinal takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in will be Alejandro
くら寿司からこんばんは。またうまそうですな。くら寿司。
The pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now, Marcus Semien.
今 2-0 で負けてます
He
ね。
can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
この微妙な低めの球が打てんですな。あー、来た、また三振。振ってまうな。あっちゃ。三振ばっかりしてる。完全に術中にはまってますな。空振りが多いですね。
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that misses 1-1.
球はそんなに速ないけど、微妙なとこ投げてくるからね。誘い球が多いですね。大好で。あー、またええとこセカンドがおる。ショートのところにセカンドいますね。すごいな。
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
2点で抑えてるとはいえ、打線がなかなか援護できんから、鍛え直し。2点やから全然まだええ方やと思うんですけど、打線がとにかく打てんからね、生殺し状態になってますね。
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
頑張って投げてはるんですけど。
Next to hit, Leury Garcia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to
な
the
ん
next
と
one.
か抑えてますけどね。
Gurriel is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Now batting.
And now, Danny Mendick. He flew out in his last AB. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2, the Jays nothing. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Santiago Espinal, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to
な
this.
んとか
Only
援
amassing
護
a
し
solid
たら
one
ん
hit
と
your
ね。
entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways
こ
to
の
make
ピ
some
ッ
things
チャーの
happen.
自信
Drop
が
a
すごい
bunt,
です
get
ね。
up
も
on
う
the plate,
完
something.
璧じゃないですか。
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a
はい、
strike to
と
the
こ投
Jays
げますよ
leadoff
ね。
batter.
際どい。
The 2-1 home. Line
よっしゃ。
toward center field. He dives.
取るんかい。
Did he catch that?
取るん
He
かい。
did. What a play there for the
セン
first out.
ターうまいな。
Good contact to start out the inning.
あれを取られたらどうしようもない。あー、めしめしタイムですな。
So now into the box is Kevin Biggio.
あ
Struck
ー、
out in
いい
his
感
last
じや
trip to
ね。
the plate. First delivery to him.
守りにも
One out, nobody
恵ま
on.
れとりますな。
Oh, pretty healthy
Nah.
hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Count moves to a
こ
ball
んな
and
に
2
当たら
strikes
んな。
now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out.
あ
And there's strikeout
ー、プ
number
ロを
11
思う
in
と
the
ボー
ball
ル球
game.
って
Good
いう。
job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the
おも
advantage
ろい
of
ぐらい
getting
に
ahead in
曲
the
がる
count.
な。
You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
いやー、入ってるな。
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably...
あ
Will
ー、か
leave
ま
it
た
right
これ。
there as he strikes out, and that
完
ends the
全に
inning.
はまっとるな。
Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0.
このまま完封ペースや
The DH, Tim Anderson. He'll have the opportunity to kick
な。
things
一応
off
やっ
as we
とく
begin the
か。
home sixth.
Anderson.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Tries the slider
wow.
to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Hit out towards second.
よいしょ。
Taken in by Simeon. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate is Nick Madrigal. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Madrigal.
On the left side, but it's well foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Softly
Yes.
on a line to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
いい感じで
Jose
もうさしてるな。
stand in again, but first flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Here's George Springer. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
見
Behind
逃す
0-2
とま
now.
た入っとんねんな。フルトボールになるっていう。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
うわ、際どい。
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
ああ、ショートゴロ。
On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
ほんまに打てんの。
Next to dig in, Rendell Grichuk. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Yeah,
Lay off
ball,
the
yeah.
pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. That misses
3
1-2.
球ともボールやな。
Did a good
Yeah,
job to
put him
shorten
at
up
the
and
board.
protect the plate, and he'll have another
結
shot
局
at
入
it
って
here.
ないな。
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
よし、やっ
There's
と
a
っ
line
た。
drive base hit to left field. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so
さ
far.
あ、
That's
見
taken.
逃す
Now
と
it's
また入っ
0-2.
とんねんな。
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Not close with that, but it's way above the strike zone. Grichuk stands at first with 1 out. Pops this one up. Moncada trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again 1-2. Fouled off.
いやー、打ちにくい。よー、
Started
際ど
the
い。
chase there. They'll appeal it down to third,
際
and no
どい
strike.
な。
It's ball 2.
スイング取られてるっぽいけど。おっと、危ない。
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put
完
that
全
runner
に
in
スタミナ
motion.
切れや
3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
な。あー、
He
ボールや。
struck him out. The third time he's
振
fanned
り
in the
玉
game.
かい。
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying
完
when a
全
hitter
な
makes you
ボール
work as
臭
hard
い
as
な。
he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking,
でまう
get
な。
that guy out of here.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Kirk, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
さあ、どっちにするか。
Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 58.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
とにかくゼロでいかんと。
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. In now is Adam Eaton. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And this is taken for the out. Ready now for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. He bounced out last time up.
いやー、際どいな。入ってるやん。
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Aaron Bummer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
変わったけどまた左か。打ちにくいな左。
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Marcus Semien. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls in the strike. The Palehose are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
捉えたか。
He's around first, heading for 2. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. He can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
タッチアップはできる
No doubt
か。
about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball
と
teams.
思ったけ
And
ど、
geographically, they
行っ
match
たか
up.
行ったか。
Even though they're not division foes,
最
it's
低
for
限タッ
bragging
チア
rights,
ッ
and
プ。
this is what it's all about.
ここは1点取らんと。
Stepping in, Santiago Espinal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tried to crush that ball. And now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
真ん中。
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
入っとる入っとる。
Simeon takes his lead at third with one away. And here's a good sinker now.
あの際どいとこはほんま振ってまいそうやな。次投げられると振ってまいそう。おーっと、あかんか。止まってます。止まってないんかい。入る。
It's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
遅れてんのが早いんかい。
Batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swung on and
微
missed
妙
that
に
strike
変
two.
化しよるな。
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Hit on the ground to short.
ショートゴロ。
Throw
似
to
てん
first
な
with time to spare, and the side is retired.
改めて
Blue Jays
な
held in
かな
check.
か打て
They
んで
trail
す
it
わ。
here 2-0.
チャンスは作るけど一本出ず。
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
相手の先発がうますぎですな。
So here's Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries for him so
く
far.
ら寿司で食べてるみたいですよ。
First pitch on its way. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Digging in next, Leury
全
Garcia
然先
flew
発
out
2
last
点
time
やっ
up.
たらええとこですけ
And
ど、
he misses inside with that
打
one.
線が全く援護できない。
Runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled away.
気の毒なぐらい援護ができん。
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
いや、まだ食べてないっすよ。これ終わっ
Count
たら
all
食
the
べ
way
ますわ。
full to the White Sox center fielder.
Full count.
餃子とウインナー食べとかんと期限切れとるからね。ウインナーなんとか食べなダメですな。期限切れのウインナーを。このまま伸ばしてるとますます期限が伸びてまいるんでね。
The batter will be Danny Mendick as he will take strike 1 on the fastball
賞
here.
味
No
期
balls
限
and
が
a
ね、
strike. 0 for 2
11月
for him to
30
this
日
point.
なんですよ。はよ食べんと。
Hit weekly back to the
あーっ
mound.
と。
Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the
そ
inning
れを
is
最優
over.
先に
So
食
no
べま
runs,
すわ。
no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. White Sox on top, 2-0.
昼間でもいつもの老舗の中華料理屋の中華飯と食べてましたよ。あそこはほんまに絶品ですな。
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
いやー、ボールか。
Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
スライダー、カーブ。
That fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-2 clips the inside corner for strike
入ってん
3.
かい。
There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff,
い
you
や
look
ー、
down
こ
at
の
that
人も言っ
strikeout
てない
total. Double
左
digit
に変える
strikeouts
か。
in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Josh Palacios steps into the on-deck circle
食
now,
べる言う
looking
た
to
ら
start
中華
something
飯
here
か
with
天
one
津
gun in
飯
the
か
inning.
大概その2つですけどね。 それと、餃子のセットと、大概その流れになりますよね。あー、甘いのに。ボリュームがなかなかあるからね、食べ応えありますよ。今のもど真ん中やのに、あれを捉えれんか。
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
正直あれだけでも結構胃がパンパンになりますからね。それにまた餃子を食べるから、なかなかのボリュームで。
Final strike for the Blue Jays.
結局三振かい。完全に抑えられた。完封リレーです。援護が全くできてない。ヒット5本打ってても、結局点入ってないから。
Dallas Keuchel earns his 5th winner of the year as he struck out 13 in this one.
相手はもうホームランで一発打たれて、セカンドゴロの間に1点入ったっていう。結局その2点で負けるっていう。でこのセンターもまた守備がええから、やられましたな。いやー、これ3立て食らってまいりましたね。いやー、ほんま負けがやっぱ多いんですよね、これ。勝ったと思ったらまた負けて、で、やっと終わったと思ったらまた3連敗で。これじゃあなかなか借金が減らんですな。次またヤンキースとか、レッドソックスか。この辺で勝っとかんと、どんどん離されていきますね。もうヤンキースとの差が18ゲームやからね。やばいな、これ。借金も増えまくって、19までいって。なかなか借金が減らないですわ。いやー、どうなるんでしょうね。このまま最下位で終わるのか、なんかが起きてロムっていくんか。わからんすけどね。いやー、厳しいな。よいしょ。さあ、ちょっとウインナーを食べますわ。期限切れのウインナーを。はーい。まあ焼いてしまえば大丈夫でしょう。生で食べるわけじゃないんでね。しっかり焼いて食べますわ。さあ、では。